Question number 1 asks you to write a program using conditional statements. So a group of friends is coming to visit Portland, and you want to take them out to eat at a local restaurant. You aren't sure if any of them have dietary restrictions, but your restaurant choices are as follows. So then we have a list of restaurants, the Screen Door, and then what kind of options they offer. So Screen Door does not offer any vegetarian, vegan, or gluten-free options. Grassa offers vegetarian but no vegan, but they do offer gluten-free, and so forth. So we have Screen Door, Grassa, Oven and Shaker, Verde Cocina, and Bamboo Sushi. So we want to write a program that asks whether any members of your party are vegetarian, vegan, or gluten-free. And then it will only display those restaurants that you can eat at. And so when looking at this problem, we are going to be taking in input. We are going to ask the user if there are any users that are vegetarian, any that are vegan, and any that are gluten-free. So that means that we're going to have 3 input variables, one to hold the vegetarian, vegan, and gluten-free options. And what I was thinking is that we could just prompt them, are you a vegetarian, or do you have any vegetarians in your group? And then they can enter yes or no. And so these will be variables of type string. They'll hold either the word yes or the word no. So those are our 3 inputs we'll have. So we'll go ahead and we'll prompt if they have any vegetarians, and then we'll save that into vegetarian. Prompt for vegans, save that into vegan, and then prompt for gluten-free and save that for gluten-free. So then we're going to use our if, else statement. So the first one would be if vegetarian is no, and vegan is no, and gluten-free is no, then they can only eat at the Screen Door. If vegetarian's yes, vegan's no, and gluten-free is yes, then they can eat at Grassa. Else, if vegetarian is yes, vegan is yes, and gluten-free is yes, then they can eat at Oven and Shaker or Bamboo Sushi. So we'll print that message. If the vegetarian is yes, vegan no, and gluten-free is no, then they can eat at Verde Cocina. If we haven't found a combination that fits their requirements, then we are going to print there's no recommendations for you, because you can see that we don't have any restaurants that have only vegan and gluten-free options, right? So no vegetarian, but yes on these. We don't have any options for that. So we'll just tell them that there's no recommendations for you. And then this is what the code looks like. I have my main function. I'm going to create the 3 input variables, and then I'll print a little nice welcome message. And then I'll prompt them for vegetarians, vegans, or gluten-free. And then I'll write out my if, else if, else if, else if, else. And notice the last is just an else, because if it does not match any of these, then we want to print, I do not have any recommendations for you.